Hello friends and welcome to the new video which is on Indian agriculture. This is the 12th video friends. We are discussing Indian agriculture, several topics in this particular part of the syllabus already have been covered. Today we will see a new topic which is called contract farming and land leasing. So again crucial for the examination point of view because you can see some questions from these topics. It is important to understand the meaning of contract farming and land leasing. What are the laws and provisions in the rules of the government for this, and what are the issues, right? So if you understand this much, you will be able to write answers to the questions that come. So first of all, let us first understand the background of these topics. Why do we need contract farming and land leasing laws in our country? How it can be beneficial, and what are the challenges also. So first, let us understand the background. So we already know that India has a majority of land holdings as small and marginal holdings. Okay, small and marginal meaning less than 5 hectares of land is called small and marginal. And out of this also, if the land is less than 1 hectare, it is called marginal. Okay, so it is less than 1 hectare is marginal. And if it is less than 5 hectares, it is called small holdings. So India has a majority of holdings as small and marginal holdings. Almost 86% of the total holdings are in this category. And out of these 86 also, 68% points are marginal, right? So holdings which are less than 1 hectare. So you can see that a majority of our farmers, almost 2/3 of our farmers are marginal farmers having land less than 1 hectare. So there is a shrinking size of agricultural land. Average operational holding is only 1.08 hectare in our country. So if you look at the average holding, on an average, how much does one farmer hold? So it is just 1 hectare of land, right? So it is, you can see that majority are marginal. And even if you look at the average holding comes out to be 1.08 hectare only. And this is as per the Agri Census 2015-16. And the provisional data for the recent years 21-22 also shows similar trend. So there is not much difference. Now what happens is, because of this small land holdings, it undermines the economies of scale. So farmers are not able to adopt technologies, machineries, mechanization, because the size holding is small, and it is not economic for them to basically adopt these modern technologies, and therefore their income security is also under threat. So we need to evaluate whether institutional mechanisms like contract farming and formal land leasing can offset unsustainability of India's small and marginal holdings. So contract farming is a way to deal with this problem. Land leasing is also a way to deal with this problem. Institutional land leasing, okay, formal land leasing. Informal land leasing happens in our country, you may be knowing. So it is known by different names in different parts of the country, like in some part it is called batai, okay, in Hindi batai, neem batai, and bhag chas in West Bengal and Odisha. So they are known by different names, but formal land leasing laws need to be there, so that protection of land owners as well as that of the leaseholders is there. So what are the implications of shrinking holdings? First of all, let us understand if the land size is reducing. So we see that it is currently just about 1 hectare average land holding. What are the implications of it? So the first implication is the economic implication. Mechanization becomes unviable. We can't use equipment on fragmented plots. On small plots, it is difficult to use equipment like automatic sprayers and tractors and threshers, because it is not economic and it is also not suitable for small patch of land. Then credit inaccessibility. Smallholders often lack clear land titles also, so that is also a problem. because their land is recorded maybe in their name of grandfather or father, or even 3-4 generations, and by the time it comes to them, it becomes very small. And also the land title, the ROR, the record of rights, that shows how much property you own, is also not in their name because they have not corrected it. So since their father, grandfather, great grandfather, it is not corrected, so partition is not shown in the ROR. Then low bargaining power also is there, because since the farmer is small, so he has a small bargaining power, especially in markets and contract negotiations. So this is where we need to intervene. Institutional problems: cooperative or FPO aggregation has limits without formal leasing or market contracts. Okay, so if there are no market contracts or formal leasing there, then cooperatives and FPO can also not do much. So that these are some institutional challenges also. Now, what is contract farming and how it can help? Let us first see that. So the definition of contract farming is that it is an agreement between farmer and agribusiness, okay, companies, for pre-agreed price, quantity, quality of output, often with input and technical support. So I'll give you a simple example. So say there is a company, okay, say company XYZ Private Limited. So this company is into agri-business, and there is a village where there are 10 farmers. So what this company will do is, this company will make an agreement with these farmers of this village and say that we will give you the seeds, okay, we'll give you the seeds, fertilizers, and all the inputs and all the technical support also needed to grow, say, tomatoes, okay. So you grow tomatoes for us, and we will buy back these tomatoes at, say, rupees 50 per kg from you. And we need this much yield, that if you have total 100 acres of land, all the 10 farmers including, then we will pay you for per acre will pay you, say, 10 quintals, okay. So if you have 100 acres, then we will pay you for 1000 quintal, regardless of what the quantity is there. If it is more, it is our benefit. If it is less, it is your benefit. And also we want a certain quality, that the tomato should be of this quality, this size, okay. So there are various things that are mentioned in that contract. So that is contract farming. Okay, now what is the legal framework for this? What is the legal basis? So it is based on the Model Contract Farming Act of 2018. So this was enacted by the central government. It is a model act because agriculture is a state subject. So it can only enact model acts, and then the states have to adopt their own acts. So what it tries to do is, it tries to create market linkages, okay, so that farmers and markets are connected. Risk mitigation is there, because price, market risk for farmers and buyers are reduced because the price and quantity is pre-decided. And private sector investment is also attracted because of this, which was previously absent. And these are the registered agreements, so they have a legal force also. 30-day boards for dispute resolution. So if there is any dispute between these farmers and the company, then there is a dispute resolution mechanism also. It prevents the sponsor, meaning the company, from acquiring any rights, title, or interest of the farmer's land. So the company does not become owner of the land. It only has the right, as per the agreement, with the produce or the yield that comes. So it cannot say that we will take your land or grab your land, something like that. So contract produce cannot be attached under loan default. Okay. So if the farmers default on any loans, so the produce which is coming from that field cannot be attached by any bank or any financial institution, because that has to be given to that sponsor company. Now, what are the benefits of this? The benefit is that there is assured market plus price for the farmers. Input support is also given, technical support is given, seeds, credit, extension services, and it reduces post-harvest marketing burden. So farmers know that their products will be sold, their yield will be sold in the market by the contract, the company which has made a contract. So they don't have much tension of marketing and selling their product in the market. What are the drawbacks? There is a power asymmetry. Obviously, see, there are small farmers. These 10 farmers are small. They often lack negotiation leverage. So these companies are big companies. They have political patronage. They are, heavyweights. So, these farmers may be intimidated in entering into a contract which is not in their favor. There is an information asymmetry also, like grading quality norms tilted in buyer's favor. So they put such norms in the agreement that it is not in the favor of farmer, and they don't really understand also because lack of education and all those things. Legal enforcement weak unless dedicated boards exist at district and block levels. So it is very difficult to enforce this contract, if there is no proper boards to resolve the disputes. Also, it is outside the APMC. APMC is Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee. Although it eliminates the middlemen, which is prevalent in existing APMC framework, farmers may still be tempted by other buyers if offered a better price, leading to breaches of contract. So say for example that we'll buy at 50 rupees per kg, but if say when the yield comes, when the harvest season comes, the market rate is 80 rupees per kg. So farmers may be tempted to sell these in the open market at 80 rupees rather than giving it to the contract holder. So there may be a breach of contract, and then there further legal problems will come up. So what is the field insight in this? That contract farming works better when facilitated by FPOs or cooperatives, so that there is a collective bargaining and risk sharing among all the farmers. So this is about contract farming. We'll continue about land leasing and contract farming in the next lesson also. Thank you.